It's been 24 hours since Israel's Supreme Court asked the Prime Minister, ordered the Prime Minister to fire his to fire one of his senior cabinet members, the head of the ultra-Orthodox Shas party, Aryeh Deri. 24 hours later, though, Benjamin Netanyahu still hasn't budged. It's seen potentially as the beginning of a further showdown between Netanyahu, who faces criminal charges of corruption, and a judiciary with which he has sparred. Now, the Attorney General of Israel telling the Prime Minister to fire Deri. For more, let's cross to Jerusalem and correspondent Jordana Miller. Jordana, what's the latest?
Well, you are right, Francois. So far, Benjamin Netanyahu has made no move. But I can tell you that sources close to him say that he will ultimately fire Aryeh Deri. Netanyahu has no interest right now in a constitutional crisis and a huge battle with the Supreme Court over this. And so we do anticipate in the next day or two that Netanyahu will fire Deri or Deri will resign. What we're seeing now is an effort to somehow figure out where Netanyahu can legally place Aryeh Deri, which will be a position of some influence, some power, but still legal. Remember, Netanyahu would never have won the election in November without Shas, without Aryeh Deri's party, which did extremely well in the election. So he needs to somehow find a place for him. What this may do, though, ultimately, Francois, is it may escalate or put on a faster timeline the confrontation between Netanyahu's government and the Supreme Court. It may move forward those plans to really weaken the Supreme Court and change the whole system here in the way judges are picked all the way up to the Supreme Court.
Jordana Miller reporting live from Jerusalem. Many thanks for that update.